The INFJ, personality type, and their intimidating quality. Are the INFJs intimidating? Well, there is a common conception out there that they are. They have a certain intimidating quality about them. And a lot of times it's because, especially when you first meet an INFJ, they may be stoic, they're kind of standoffish, they don't talk a lot, and they always have that serious look like they're thinking about something. And the thing is, yeah, they can look intimidating when they're doing that. Now, human nature is what it is. And a lot of times when somebody can't figure something out, when you can't quite read somebody or something, when you can't quite understand something, that's intimidating. It's menacing because you just don't know what it is or what you're going to get out of it. And that's what the INFJ is, pretty much. Now, through their life, they understand this about themselves. They know that they have a certain intimidation about them. And sometimes they may even use the gentle giant syndrome in order to counteract that. Now, let me explain what that is. That is opposite the Napoleon syndrome. The gentle giant syndrome is basically, let's say you got a large guy, a large man. Let's say he's 6'10" and he's just big and giant. And he's mean looking, like those wrestlers you see on TV, and just intimidating just by being that way. Now, they may be like that their whole life. People shy away from them. They're scared of them. So the people don't go near them because of that. So they go all out of their way to be overly nice and gentle in order to be accepted, to be liked because of that. And that's called the gentle giant syndrome. And that is opposite the Napoleon syndrome. I'm sure you know what that one is. So a lot of times through their life, they know this about them, and they may try to kind of soften themselves up a little bit, try to appear a little more nicer, a little more reasonable, and not so intimidating, when they don't want to be. Listen, people, they've been misunderstood their whole life. They get people kind of shying away from them anyway their whole life. People call them weird, call them eccentric, and they don't need people being intimidating on top of that. So they try their best to try to be nice, like the gentle giant syndrome. But the thing is, the most intimidating thing about them is the fact that they stare. They can look right into your soul. And if they're trying to figure you out, you may look like you saw a ghost, especially if they're looking in your eye and looking right into you, because they figured you out. They figured everything out about you, and they know it, and you know it, that you know it. And they have that look about them. And that can be intimidating in itself. Just being exposed and being stared at can actually feel like you're being violated by them. And that is very, very intimidating. When all they're trying to do is just read you a little bit and get to know you a little better. That's all they're thinking. Well, anyway, people, just thought you'd like to know.